Hello, TCMS students. Miss you guys. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to show you a little bit on what you're supposed to do over the weekend just to make sure that you're getting full credit. And I'm going to talk about your knowledge check that's coming up on Monday. Believe it's March 30th. All right, so here you can see this is your Alex Pi. This is my sample student account. All right, so in my sample student account, I've done 43%. Hopefully, you're much further than that. Here you can see the topic goal 10. I've done none of the 10 topics. That's due Sunday night at 11:59 p.m., okay? So as long as you get those 10 topics done by midnight, you'll get full credit for that. I wanted to draw your attention to something that's even more important for this weekend. If you click on this and you go to your assignments, you'll see that that's your current assignment, right, is your topic goal. But if you click on View Upcoming, you'll actually see you have a midterm. Now, the reason that I'm giving this to you is because our school closure is lasting a longer time. So since we're going to be out of the classroom until at least May 4th, I need to give you this to assess how much of the Alex stuff you really have mastered. So this is going to be a knowledge check that gives you everything in Alex. So all 176 topics, even if you haven't learned them yet. So since you haven't seen some of those things in a long time, it's important for you to review. Now, before I show you how to review for it, I just want to highlight, as you can see, this is open on March 30th from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., okay? But it's going to close at 10 p.m., and it takes at least a couple of hours. So my recommendation is that you start sometime between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Now, I made the window open all day so that in case you have work to do earlier or work to do later, you can schedule when you take this midterm. But it has to be done. It has to be opened March 30th between 8 a.m. and I would say 8 p.m. So you have time to finish, okay? So make sure that you log on to Alex on Monday. And if you're having any issues, that you text me at my Google Voice number, or Remind app text me, or Schoology message me, something, reach out to me, okay? Because if you're having technological issues, I'm not gonna know that unless you say something. All right, so in terms of reviewing for your midterm, I want you to go to the review section right here, and then you'll see a list of all of the topics that you've already mastered, okay? So you can actually look and like, oh, do I remember how to do this kind of problem? It looks kind of tough. I'm gonna try one as an example. So go ahead and do it out and try your answer. And if you get it right, it's probably time for you to move on, okay? As you can see, here's all the topics that you can review, all right? So you can go through any of these topics. Some of them have videos attached to them so that you can relearn those. The videos, as you can see, this one has a video. The video is down here where the calculator is. Let me move myself for a second. There's the video, right? Some of these don't have videos, but some of them do. So these two do not. This one does. This one does. So watching the video is really helpful for some people. But click around and see, do I remember how to do that topic? If you know you struggle with absolute value, maybe it's time to review this one, right? So the midterm is going to count for a good amount of your grade, and whatever you get on it, that's going to reset where your topics go. So let's say you've mastered 150 topics, but you only get 100 of them right, or you only show mastery on 100 of them. You're going to go back to 100. You're not going to stay at 150. You're going to go back to whatever you get on this. And what you get is going to determine how many Alex topics you have to do per week for the rest of the semester. So make sure that you do your best on this. Make sure that you review over the weekends. If you don't have time to learn new topics, or if you're pretty far ahead, then just use this weekend to review, okay? Again, you can open it anytime on Monday. I hope that was helpful. And if you have any comments, you can leave them below. Subscribe, hit the bell, and don't forget to communicate with me. I hope you guys are doing well. Keep those hands washed. Keep them off of your face.